miles upriver from where the gifting tree is, where the Bigfoot come and left handprints on my truck. Okay, I'm a little bit up. I'm about 2 miles upriver from there, and there's another trail in, and what a beautiful spot. This trail was always here, but it was kind of overgrown, right? You got to drive about a half a mile, maybe almost a mile to the river to get to the river. They cleared it out, right? And down here along the river, all the sand and beach and rocks and what have you, the river's edge, there's a big area here, and this is very, very good. And I think they're doing it. I think they're doing this because of what the Hutterites are doing over there with putting up that fence and blocking the whole entire rest of the community out away from the river. I did some whistles earlier, and as soon as I got here, there's no one here, mind you, I broke a trail back there, and we're gonna gift here. This was a surprise for me as well. My plan was to bring another video to you from home, and I was just sitting there and I had a feeling to come here, to come to the river, just go check things out, just go see. And the gate is still up. I went down there to see if the gate was still closed, but one of the Hutterites, one of the men were down there at the garden, one of the gardeners, and he said somebody had already been there twice with a bolt cutter and cut the locks off that gate. They've had to replace that lock 3 times already in the past 2 weeks. They'll learn the hard way. He wasn't sure about the 3rd time. He said it almost looked like that lock was busted off, like pulled off, like broken. Not cut, but broken. And I was thinking, like you all are probably thinking, Bigfoot, they are strong, right? They are powerful. I have a story about that. I'll share with you one day about my doorbells on my house. Yeah, pretty. Just put it this way, I've had to replace both of them, front and back. All right, so we're here. It's beautiful. The sun is shining. It's a wonderful day here at the river, and I'm gonna give you a 360 here. There's thick old forest, right? Old forest. But we're going in there. When I first pulled up here, I hadn't even gotten everything out of my truck, and I heard big heavy footfalls leaving right behind me further back into the trees. And it, I got to watch for the bears too, right? Grizzlies and bears down here. So, but you never know. They could be sensing me coming here. I really believe they can do that at times, and maybe they were the ones who called me too, because they do telepathically. I've been called a few times over the years just to come, whether it was to see something, find something, or they want to show me something. And look what I found. They cleared that out right at the front entrance. I was trying to say it was all pretty much blocked off. Trees were laying over the trail. Nobody could really get back in here unless you had a quad or a motorbike. A full-size vehicle like my truck couldn't come in here. And maybe it was somebody here local that just decided, all right, enough of that. And because there's power saw cuts and stuff on those trees, so maybe it was just somebody local and thinking, no, this is a good place for everybody to come, right? So I'm going in. We're going in, and we're going to gift. Stay tuned. Still going to be coming to you from the farm. There's more going on. After that last video I uploaded, there's still a lot of activity in that north pasture, right? So we'll be going back. Sam and I will be going back in there, and then down to the mud patch, and then from there we're going to head to Seven Creeks. I've been wanting to get there, but as I mentioned in not this last video, the one before that, they were hauling the cows into that cattle loose, right? So it was busy, and it takes a few days, a good week before all the cows settle down and it's quiet, right? So now's a good time to do it. So it just gives you an idea. I think I just heard a whistle. Hello? dark back in there, right? That's where we're going though. I actually cleaned up here. There was a few pieces of paper and found a couple of beer cans, of course. When I first got here, I spent a good 10-15 minutes just picking up stuff. I thought, oh, I'm just gonna, the next person that comes and sees how clean it is, maybe incentive, right? Incentive. Not over, there's not a lot of garbage. I haven't even seen any place where anybody built a fire, because I don't think a lot of people thought this was open yet. So, but very good to see. I just kind of got a whiff of a Bigfoot. I just got a smell. They would have heard my whistles. They know me. Okay, let's do this. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that's a big old ant pile, that one. Yeah, it's very dark back in here. And see that there's a game trail here. I actually come back in here before I turn my camera on just to scout things out. And like we can probably still hear those rapids. We're not that far from the river. But it's very squatchy in here. It is. I noticed that as soon as I walked in here. We'll see. Keep your guys' eyes and your ears open. Okay, so see this here? It's a big old root and stump system. And we're gonna gift right there. It's not that far off the trail. And then we're gonna take a little walk. So we're gonna take a little walk. Just a little one. This is new terrain for me. So we'll take our time. That almost sounds like a whistle. Hello? I'm here. Okay. Hello? Goody. Hopefully you get here before the squirrels. Oh, you know what? I forgot candies, but that's okay. That's okay. Everything looks so good back here in these trees. So I put it in a few spots. Okay. Well, I could be mistaken, but when I first started here, I was just brushing off that that root system there, and I could have swore I heard a vocal answer me. And I'm amazed that there's no one down here. Like I say, that was not open. No, if you drove there, if you drove to that spot, you pretty much just went by it because you couldn't get in. And then also, I know from living here, around here, from being down this way quite often, if we got a lot of rain, and like in the springtime too, you can't get, there's a major mud hole right at the beginning of that trail. I may have to get involved, and I may have to call our MD. I may have to just phone them and make an appointment and just go have a visit, right? Go talk with them and say, because you allowed this colony to do what they did, you have a lot of people here with bad feelings, hard feelings, hurt feelings, disappointment, and now a lot of them are angry, right? They're angry at that colony. So how can we fix it, right? Can we fix this? It's worth a try. It is worth a try. But I'm gonna turn the camera. We're gonna go walk down that trail, see what else we can see while I still have some battery. It's very good to be here. And if I come here, so that will give me 1, 2, 3, still 3 places to come and see the clan here, the river clan. And I still wish I could get to that gifting bowl. I don't know. Who knows, right? Time will tell. Okay. Try to keep this as steady as I can. Hey, this is not like walking in my north pasture. Not at all. We're looking at a lot of spruce here, and we're gonna look for sign. And this is interesting. This is the back side of that root system. I just put the treats in. Okay, let's go. Let's go see what we can see. Hello? Okay. There's 2 trails here to take. I'm not sure which one we should go on. This one's a good one right here. Well, I heard the humming, right? That is as good as a wood knock. It is for me. Because that's the sound they make. I always hear the humming in the trees from them. Always. Okay. Don't go too far. I don't want to leave my truck. Now that trail is open, I don't want to leave the truck too long. Wow, I could just keep going and going. Oh, you sound pretty. See all these little white flowers? We call those chipmunk berries. They're blooming, so there's going to be, like, there's a lot in here. All over the ground. The ground is covered with them. There's going to be a lot of those berries this year. Yeah. Wow. This is a good trail, though. You know, I imagine. That's interesting. I imagine if I stayed on this game trail and just kept walking, I would be right over to that other area where the Sasquatch come and put handprints on my truck. Yeah, I wouldn't be there. Wouldn't take me long. We won't do it today, but I have to lock up my truck. And I think I got my door wide open. Oh my goodness, Robert. I'm always leaving my truck door open. How many of yous? Oh, what do we have there? Somebody. That's human. I'm going to show you something. Interesting. Okay. Human activity back in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to show you. Possibly, maybe. Because look at this here. This is wide open trail all the way. This is a cut line. And look at this right here. This is human. Somebody's built an actual lean-to back in here. Yeah. You can see the, I'd imagine, here's their fire pit. Old, this is very old, right? That would have been for their bed. And then we got, not done, well, not traditionally, not like, oh, did you hear that? Okay, there's something back here with me. Yeah, this is an old, somebody camped back here, and I imagine it could very well be a hunting camp. The fire pit. See the charred wood. Huh, interesting though, right? See, I'm not that far either. Somebody, it's that trail, right? It is that trail. Okay. And all of a sudden, oh my goodness. Get back through here. All of a sudden, my battery went not into the red. I lost 2 bars on it just filming me at that lean-to. Weird. That's weird. Strange. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, so we did hear the humming. We got the gifts in there. There's a couple more places I want to film right here. Right near to where my truck is. There is an area down that trail that looked like there was a bunch of structures way back in the spruce trees. So we'll check that out. And what a nice little surprise though, right? For you and for me. For you and me. Okay. I'm actually going to go right out onto that trail, that main trail that I drove in on. keep your eyes behind me. I could have swore I heard something following me. I still hear it. I just want to stay and start roaming around and doing a bunch of investigative research, see what I can see. Well, we'll do that. We'll come back. We will come back. And here too, I think it's a good idea to come through the week, because on the weekends, like now we're into that. I can hear you. Hello? I'm being shadowed. Sticking away. Something there. Something. Okay, we're I'm gonna come right out onto that. I'll show you the trail in, and I'm on a game trail. This is very good. Kind of nice walking. Again, not like my north pasture. Whoa, that is crazy thick. Crazy. Okay, all right. Hey, we made it. Okay, and you can see that trail. It's quite a ways back there, but it was good to see. Good to see this open. Did exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. I forgot my bag. Okay, yeah. Oh. I'll just show you something here. I just seen. I walked right past this. Hang on a second. Hello? I keep hearing something. Okay, look at this. Look at this right here. Look. You see those? I didn't even notice those. I walked right by them. Of course, I was talking to you. I'm going to count those. One on this side. 7. I added a little stick to it. That's a Bigfoot. I've seen this before. And I sometimes wonder if it's not the number of the group, like how many of them. There's one little one in there. I added that small one right there in the screen center. Anyway, okay. Oh man, always something new. Always something to see at the river. this still would be a beautiful place to have a cabin. Like I mentioned, for those that have been here for a while, we used to have cabins. My dad's trap lines were along this river, right? And we had trappers' cabins that we would always go to and stay at and sleep. Summertime would come, end of school term, end of June, we were gone to the bush, to the river, and we would not come out from the cabins till like a week before school started in September. That's how much we stayed that's how much we were in the bush, in the trees, and on the trap line, and learning, right? Learning from our elders and our parents all about the bush and a lot of traditions. And a lot of that knowledge is gone now. Look what I got. A lot of that is missing, and a lot of it is lost. But I think you hear a lot of people say, you know, it's lost forever. It'll never be the same. It'll never be there. I don't believe that. I have this belief that our ancestors, they do connect with us, and that knowledge is still there. Even if it's in that spiritual realm, it's still there. But I believe it is still there, accessible to those that are open to that, right? So, okay. Oh, it's like coming out into daylight. Yeah, it's just beautiful here. You know, right here, let's see, you can see that through the trees. You can zoom in right in here. Remember that Bigfoot mountain? Some people call it Eagle Point, Eagle Hill, Bigfoot Mountain. It's right here. I'm still in that vicinity of that Bigfoot mountain. Okay, all right. There, my battery just about went right to the end there, into the red. We got another place to come in and try to connect with the group here. I don't know if they'll. I heard the humming. Like I say, I always hear them when they're happy or when they're comfortable. Happy, they hum. They've also shown me in a vision about that, right? I'll share one of the visions I had with you from years ago. They've always been a part of my life, in vision and dreams. They've always come to me at different points in my life, right? Right from when I was a little tyke, a little boy, to the present. They've always been with me, and they've always been a part of my life. It's so peaceful here. Your stresses, you spend a good hour down here, and you leave feeling rejuvenated. I don't know if it's that way for everybody, but it is for me when I come down here. And this is very much home, right? I grew up along the rivers, and it's very much a part of me and a part of my family. And when I come and visit and I go home to the farm, I feel very good, full of energy, peaceful, calm. I just heard a wood knock. There we go. Okay, humming wood knock. Humming in a wood knock. They're here. Okay, but anyway, my battery's going to die, and if there's anybody new that's come on board, I hope you enjoy this channel, and I hope you stay. And we got a lot. We're just beginning. Again, I'm a student in all this. We have to take the back seat. They're the teachers, and we just got to be willing to open up and listen and learn. All right, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the trees. Bye for now. Yeah, it's very thick back there. Yeah, see this? See my door?